Now, Mr. Rick, let's get back to something you said. You and I
Sure.
both know the business of boxing very well. Of course, you have a lot of more experience than I do when it comes to the game. But I'll tell you, I'm one of the shrewdest guys in this business. Now, we know the business. You mentioned the word nobodies. You said earlier that, PBC, Al Heyman, the promoters, etc., have put their fighters in the ring with nobodies and overpaid them. Isn't it customary that all promoters put their up and coming stars in the ring with quote unquote, as you call them, nobodies to build them up?
No, that's not was not never my point.
Is it
My
customary
point,
though? Is it customary in the business?
yes, but that wasn't
All
my
right.
point.
Okay.
My point was that he overpaid his fighters greatly to fight nobodies. Was the
Hey,
statement
that
I
sounds like a
made.
good idea. That sounds like a good thing, if you ask me.
No, it wasn't a good thing because now it backfired on him. He ran out of money. PBC owes $900 million to White Owl Reed. Okay, that's public. You do know that, right?
That is public.
Yeah.
Yeah, that might be public. I don't really get into the financial pockets of other people because the bottom line is
Well,
these
you
fighters are
you
getting.
should if you're talking about the business of boxing, you should know that Al Heyman blazed through $900 million of money, and it caused a whole calamity in the business where his fighters don't want to fight for what he can pay him now because he ran out of money. That's
Well, the
why they're
bottom
only fighting.
and guess what, Rick? They still sign Terrence Crawford. They still sign Canelo. The fighters that's under their
No,
banner,
no,
they
no, no.
still
They
getting
didn't.
paid.
No,
They
no.
still getting
Incorrect.
paid.
No, incorrect.
All right.
Incorrect. Showtime
What's
signed them.
huh?
Show Showtime. Let me
Sign
explain.
who?
Let
Sign who?
let me explain. Don't interrupt me.
Go ahead.
Okay. Stephen Espinoza recently said that Terrence Crawford is not a PBC fighter or a Showtime fighter. He's got 2 fights and he's out of there. Okay. He may stay, he may go. Okay. The fact is, Showtime is financing everything PBC is doing now. Okay. PBC ran out of money.
So
The reason why Jermel didn't fight the guy from Poland, was because he thought he was going to get his typical 2.5 million or 3 million for the fight, and Heyman offered him 750, and then he refused to fight. Okay, that's what happened because there's no money to fall back on to overpay these guys like there was before, because the 900 million dried up. That money ruined the business and sport, and it ruined the mentality of fighters wanting to fight competitive fights. Thinking he was going to get that Polish guy who can't fight a lick, okay, going to get 2.5 or 3 million to fight him. Heyman and Showtime wanted to pay him 750, and he balked.
how do you
That's
know
what's
that, Rick?
going on.
No
What?
disrespect. I'm asking you. How do you know how much they was trying to pay this guy?
How do I know who's paying what? Trying to pay who?
I did. Abu. Come on, Rick. You smarter than
A
that. I'm
boo
asking you a
what?
direct question. How do you know that Al Heyman and Steven was trying to pay this guy a certain amount of money?
Jamel Charlo told people. He told multiple people. Multiple people.
I
He
didn't
was
hear him
pissed
say that.
off.
That's why I'm asking you.
Well, he was pissed off. Told people. Told multiple people actually.
Well, Rick, it sounds like you know a lot about PBC. Why don't you just go work for them? You know enough about their business.
I don't need to work for PBC. My business is ultra successful. I do not need PBC. I don't need any one account. I have 47 clients. They're all happy and I'm happy.
And I'll tell you what, I'm even happy that you're doing well. The thing
Thank you.
about it, you're no problem. You're welcome. The thing about it that might sound misleading when you say that, and you did agree with me that promoters do have fighters that they're having up in the up in the up and coming ranks to pay
Absolutely,
for
but they don't
nobody.
overpay their fighter to fight them.
Hey, the bottom line is the fighters got paid. Isn't that what you and I in the business for the fighters to get
No,
paid?
no, no, I'm
Oh,
not.
that's what I'm
I'm
in the
in the
business to get. That's why
well,
I'm in the
well.
business.
That's
I'm
why
in the
I'm
business
not a
for the
manager.
fighters to get
That's
paid.
that's why I'm not a manager. Thank
All
you.
right. So you're not a
It's
manager, and
not
you.
healthy. It's not healthy for the sport when the fighter gets overpaid.
I know it's
Oh,
not. You know why? That's the same thing Bob Arum said. That's because y'all can't get a piece of it.